Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Got an action figure for you. And this action figure is the Joker from the DC Multiverse series. And specifically, Batman White Knight. Which I'm going to stop right here and tell you, if you haven't read Batman White Knight and the sequel, Curse of the White Knight, both written and drawn by Sean Murphy, I highly recommend them. I'm doing some more book videos recently, and I haven't mentioned White Knight on either of them yet, but check those videos out if you like books. But if you like Batman and or comics and or reading, I highly suggest White Knight and the sequel. I thought I had kind of seen all there was to see with the superhero stuff, but White Knight definitely changed my mind. Very unique story. And I was happy to get this figure just because I love the story and I love the premise behind why the Joker is in a Gotham Task Force outfit. And yeah, let's open him up and see what we're dealing with here. Forgot to show you the packaging real quick first. Not too much going on here special. Got the DC Multiverse logo at the bottom. Nothing really on the sides. You've got this artwork here. And the other figures that you can get, well, at least representations of them. There's actually a Joker from Arkham Asylum, which I'm not sure if I've seen before. But if I can get a hold of that, I might do so. Okay, let's open him up. You know, sometimes when you open these boxes, you think, maybe I just won't cut the camera while I open the box. Maybe it'll be real fast. This one took me a few minutes. The plastic was so stiff, I was wondering if I was ever going to get him out of there. But just a couple extras real quick. He comes with a stand, which is a nice little touch. NECA, please take note. And he comes with this trading card, which has the same artwork that we saw on the back of the box. And I actually got excited because this was in a blister up against the background of the box. And I thought, maybe that's a magnet I can put on my fridge. But no, it's just a trading card. Nothing you can really do with that unless you really want to collect them. And here is the figure. And I must say, I don't have any DC Multiverse figures. This is the first one that I've owned. So, my thoughts on them are really positive. Really colorful. The colors pop and are bright when they need to be and subtle when they need to be. And the paint seems on point. You know, there's no weathering or anything like that. This is like a $25 figure, so we're not talking high end or anything. But honestly, for the price, I think this is pretty damn good. You've got a lot more articulation than I thought. I won't spend too much time on it, but he's got the shoulders. You can turn his arms here, elbow and wrist, and then you've got his hips. You've got, is that two different joints here in his knees? Yep, two different joints in his knees, sorry. Two different joints in his knees, and then you've got a ball joint on his ankles, and then he actually has toe joints. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. You can make it look like he's wearing Crocs. But all joking aside, haha, I was really surprised how much articulation was on this. But it is a little more expensive than what you might pay for just some Batman figure for your kid. $25 is nothing to sneeze at, but nowadays that seems like a normal price for an action figure. I feel bad for parents trying to buy toys for their kids. I mean, a couple action figures can run you $50 these days. I don't know if there's any cheap action figures anymore. I don't know. Us adult nerds have ruined it for everyone. But let's go over a little bit of the detail here. He's got the flak jacket, nice little badge on there, GTO, which is Gotham Tactical something. I can't remember from the story. On the back here, a little bit of detail. Again, you're not going to get crazy weathering or anything, but you can see his walkie-talkie with the cord. Some different packs on his belt. And really happy with it. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to get here, but yeah, his hair has some Pretty nice detail on it, I think. Face is right on. I mean, that's the Joker, right? So, not much to complain about for the price, especially. And in case you want to know the context here, without spoiling anything, in White Knight, the Joker is made to take some pills to make him, well, not the Joker. He basically becomes Jack Napier, which is the head that we have here. I'll swap it out and show you in a second. And here he is as Jack Napier. And, yeah, that was really easy to pop on and off. Again, NECA, please take note. I love your figures, but please take note of how other people are doing theirs. So, when he becomes Jack Napier in the story, he actually becomes basically not even a villain, I would say, but an adversary to Batman on a political front, more so than the Joker, which is obviously he's more of an adversary to him on the crime front. But it's a whole different ballgame with Jack Napier. He's actually more of an enemy of Bruce Wayne and sort of Batman too. So the story is really, really interesting is what I'm getting to. Please read it. But this head is great as well. Obviously, you can tell it's a different head. They didn't just cheat and repaint it or something. You would definitely be able to notice if they did that. But really, really good, I guess you would say, likeness from the comic. It looks a little bit animated series-ish, doesn't he? With the pointy nose and pointy chin. But that is faithful to Murphy's artwork as well. And lastly, he does come with the big long Joker gun. Let's see if we can get it in his hand here. So it's strange. It fits in his hand. His finger actually does fit in the trigger guard there. But if his finger fits in the trigger guard, the gun pretty much falls out of his hand, or it's just not facing the right way. Close enough, I guess, but it's a little awkward, but it's a neat little accessory. Probably looks a little better with the Joker head, but I really, really like this figure. I have another DC Multiverse figure coming at some point soon, so when I get that, I'll review it as well. I won't tell you which one, but, I mean, man, I actually didn't really need this figure that much. I'm going to be honest. I was just looking for something to add to a previous order, or to a current order, just to kind of make the shipping worth my while. And I had been looking at this for months and months, and I thought, finally, well, let's throw it onto the pile. So I did that, and I'm really glad I did. I mean, they do a great job on these. I'm really surprised. I have a little bit of a bias against things that you might find in, like, the toy aisle. So, which is kind of funny, because, I mean, these are all pretty much for kids, but they're becoming more and more for collectors. So, all in all, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised that the quality was there, especially for the price. Like I said, it is a little more than what you would pay for just a little toy for your kid to bang around and the dog to chew up or something like that. So, at any rate, like this a lot. Might be looking into getting more of them in the future, but this one pertains to White Knight, which I'm a huge, huge fan of, so that's why I bid on it. I don't know how many other ones I'll go for, but for the time being, I couldn't be more pleased. Well, I think we've said everything that needs to be said about it. I mean, great articulation, great, great colors. I love the paint. Not too big on the accessories, but what's there is good. And the two heads, right on. I mean, you do need both heads in this context. And I mean, the Joker in the Gotham police outfit, I mean, that's just a contrast that works so, so well. So I love the concept too. And I love the source material as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this. What do you think of the figure? Would you buy one? Would you be interested? Are you interested in the story as I described it? Let me know in the comments below, and hope you have a great day. See you next time.